Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today I'm going to talk about ways to cultivate optimism every day. So do you consider yourself to be an optimistic person? If the water in your glass hovers around the midway point, would you describe it as being half full or half empty? Do you tend to see the positive even in trying situations? Or do you immediately assume that the worst and then focus on the negative? You might be surprised to hear that optimism is not an innate quality. It's not something we're born with, but it is a habit. And as such, it can be developed just like any other habit. Hi, Anitra. Good morning. I have to admit, I tend to go towards the negative sometimes. I have to be really careful. And so I'm always working to be more positive. I can be positive, really positive all the time, but sometimes I tend to go towards the negative. So, hey, it's a habit, right? So, optimism and pessimism are ways of looking at yourself and through the world through that filter in your head. Remember, we talk about that self talk? Well, it's that positive or negative filter that's in your brain that is how you're seeing things, right? And it very easily could be a trait that you learned when you were a baby or a small child from the environment that you grew up in. If you grew up in a really positive family, then you're probably more positive. And if you were in a negative family, then you get what I'm saying, right? But it's something that we do have control over, and it's something we can change. So when we focus on positive states, we actually change the brain. We create new neural pathways or habitual patterns of emotional stability in our brains, in the little pathways in our brains. And we can create, new patterns of stability and competence and positivity and contentment and even joy, things that are consistent with longevity and good health outcomes. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So once you understand that your optimism is a reflection of your mindset, it becomes so much easier to believe that you can change because like any new behavior, you just need to practice every day for it to become a habit. And so I have some suggestions to help cultivate your optimism every day. So the first one is be aware of your thoughts and feelings. Where do you put your attention? Spend some time with just yourself to reflect about how your day went and what you can learn about your mind. That's a good thing to do maybe before you go to bed at night. Think back on your day. What went well? What didn't go well? How did I react? And why did I react? Once you identify thoughts, feelings, and memories that upset you, work to resolve them. Practice saying nice things to yourself and refrain from habitual self-criticism. You need to stop that. If you're doing that, that's that self-talk that you need to stop it. And along those same lines, try keeping a journal, right? Journaling or keeping a diary allows you to dig even deeper into and process those events and to help you get a different perspective on them. It encourages you to go self-reflect deeper and helps you to capture the insights into what you were thinking and why you reacted the way you did, right? You can write down what happened during the day and document not just the bald facts, but how you did it, what you did to make it happen, and what you did right. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. So, and importantly, how you felt while you were doing it. So document what you did, how you did it, what you were feeling when you were doing it. Don't just record the good things like a promotion or a presentation or a meeting that went well or, whatever. Don't just do that. Remember to write down things that didn't go so well too and reflect on what happened and how you dealt with it and how you might do it differently next time. When you do that, when you spend the time to just process it, it really helps you to figure out what worked, what didn't. It's not a judgment thing. It's just a curiosity. Okay, this is what worked. This is how I reacted. Interesting. Maybe next time I could react differently. And if you do that, then next time you're going to be more likely to react the differently way you came up with because you took the time to process it, right? So the next one, laugh. Consciously notice the funny side of things and write them down too. So maybe you were given a presentation, right? Maybe the technology didn't work and you had to give the presentation without the slides, or the PowerPoint went out, or there was a fire drill in the middle of your crucial meeting. What can seem like a disaster at the time can also be looked at as a comedy of errors. So take some time and just laugh. Sometimes, when things go horrible, that's all you can do is just laugh, right? Right? So another one, write to your future. Write a letter or a journal entry that sets out the future that you want. What job are you doing in the future, right? How, do it, write it down as though it's in the now, right? But what job are you doing? Are you running your own business? What have you learned? What has changed? Imagining how your future life looks and feeling can be a powerful motivator. It's something you can go back and read over and over again and keep visualizing, what your future life looks like, but do it in present tense as though that's what it is now, right? That's going to train your brain. Keep a kindness list. Have a page in your journal where you note down kind gestures. Write down when you are kind to someone and when they're kind to you. Even little things count, like opening a door for someone or letting them go first in line for coffee. You'll be surprised how quickly they'll mount up, and your ever lengthening list will give you a different perspective on things. And then along those lines, I have a memory box. I have a memory box that I keep everything important in. It has notes that I've received from people. It has newsletter articles, newspaper articles that I've been featured in, recognition that I've received from Avon, special cards that I've received from people, all kinds of things. Whenever I get something that's like really cool, really amazing, I put it in that box. And then when I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling kind of down, I'll pull out that box and it just picks me up when I go through the memories in there. And then at the end of the year or the end of the month or whatever, you can go back through your box if you have one, look back over those notes to be reminded of all the good things that happened to you throughout the year. Say thank you. Write a letter or email or phone or visit someone outside your family, right? I mean, right now that might be a little tough, the visit part, but find someone who's been genuinely kind to you. Write a letter, send an email, whatever. Get on a Zoom chat, right? Or send a card telling them how important that they are to you. Tell them how much you appreciate what they did or said and how it's affected your life. Choose positivity. Make the positive choice to develop and maintain an optimistic outlook. Do this every morning when you wake up. Decide that today is going to be a great day. As soon as you wake up, start thinking about what you want to accomplish with the expectation that it actually will happen. Some of you who are with Avon might know Timothy Brown. He is like the most positive person that I know. No matter what's going on, he finds a way to turn it into something positive, and he lifts everyone up around him. It's just amazing, right? I mean, we all have some level of suffering in our lives, every one of us. But choosing to be optimistic is going to make it easier to bounce back from the bad times and to enjoy and be certain of the good times. It really does make a difference. Hi, Georgie. Good to see you. Hi, Melissa. Did I already say hi to you? Sorry. But anyway, hi. Welcome. Thanks for being here. So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. Are you an optimistic person? Is the glass always half full for you or half empty? What helps you to be more positive and optimistic? Please get down in the comments and share your thoughts with us. I would love to hear them. And I would love to hear your stories. So, hey, thank you for being here live with me and Nitra and Sarah and Melissa and Georgie and anyone else who might be live who just hasn't commented and anyone who's watching the replay. I appreciate you. So go out there and have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.